I know you're busy, but I want to talk to you about bank business credit cards that pull Equifax and require fair credit for quick approval and high limits. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it.
One in a million, one in a million, one in a million. You know they're coming up to me, cause I'm just the kind of flower that's stinging in the beat, but the rhythms getting higher. Go, 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 go. One in a million, one in a million, one in a million, one in a million, one in a million.
Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the banks that require fair credit, the banks that actually have a business credit cards that pull Equifax and that require fair credit for quick approval and high limits. Number 10, folks, we have the Comerica Business Cash Rewards. Our score 7.5 over 10. So when you think about this card, it actually is great if you want to have if you have a cash rewards strategy for your business, really, when you think about it, because and the card is kind of cool when you have, of course, you have a relationship with Comerica to start with. Okay, and the card is kind of cool if you have if you spend a lot on software. This is really great. Obviously, with this card, you have 3% cash back on eligible purchases at gas stations, cell phone service providers, office supply stores, and on dining, including takeout and food delivery services. And one thing we love is it's really great that you have a $100 annual software credit after 11 consecutive monthly software transactions. So if you are into software and you really want and you buy a lot of software with this card, this is kind of cool. The thing is that the card overall is great because you have 1% unlimited cashback on all other eligible purchases, okay? And you are getting a $25 cashback awarded after the first purchase. So is this card great? Yeah, this card is great. It's a low tier card for cash rewards for your business. And if you have an existing relationship with Comerica Bank, this is great, okay? The card has expense management tools, no fee for additional employee cards. This is kind of cool. And in addition to that, you're able to track your expenses. This is great. Number 9, we have the Fifth Third commercial card. Our score 8 over 10. Now, right off the bat, I want to say that this is the commercial card. This is a charge card. In other words, you're not allowed to keep balances. So, whatever you charge on the card, you have to pay this in full every month. Okay, and this card is kind of cool. It's good for two things. First, if you have a strong relationship with a Fifth Third Bank, this is kind of cool. And if you spend a lot, if you charge a lot of your expenses on revolving lines, in other words, business credit cards, this is kind of cool because there is a $350,000 minimum spend a year if you want to avoid an annual fee, and the annual fee is $250. Okay, so this is kind of, so you want to use this card if you have a lot of expenses, and but this card comes with a lot of perks, really. First of all, the APR, there's no APR because you are paying you're paying this in full. You have some rewards, okay, and we love the fact that this card is really shines when it comes to reporting tools. You have in-depth reporting tools. You know exactly, you can assign pre-established spending limits, okay? You can manage all cardholder accounts, and really, you also can charge purchases back to designated accounts. So from a budgetary perspective, this is a great card. From an expense monitoring perspective, this is a great account. A great card. And you also have a convenient program administration where you can basically set individual and departmental spending limits. So this is a great card overall. Fifth Third commercial card, 8 over 10. Number 8, we have Bank of the West Business MasterCard. Our score 8 over 10. The thing we love with Bank of the West Business MasterCard is that you can use this card for balance transfers and purchases. If you want to transfer balances from another card, this is kind of cool because it gives you a 0% intro APR for 12 months. So this is great. Okay, and one thing we love with this card is that if you use actually the card for accounting software also, this is kind of cool because you are able to integrate the card with the QuickBooks and Quicken integration. Okay, now this card really shines when it comes to if you make everyday purchases with a card, it shines because you can get up to 25% in automatic rebates on gas, dining, hotels, car rentals, and more. Okay, and this is kind of cool. Again, if you use the card for general everyday purchases, maybe you are actually dining clients out. You are using the card for gas purchases. You're using the card for travel and entertainment within the business context. Okay, so this is a great card. Of course, it's great if you already have a relationship with Bank of the West. Okay, and the APR usually is prime plus 8.74%. Great card. Number 7, we have Union Bank Business Platinum. Our score 8.5 over 10. Now, one thing we love with this card is that you want to play this card twice. You want to have a dual play. The card is great when we talk about balance transfers, and the card is great if you are trying to get use the card for everyday purchases. Now, the balance transfer period is kind of limited. I mean, 6 months, that's really low, but hey, listen, if you already have a Union Bank relationship, this could be an interesting thing. Okay, so you have a 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for 6 months. And after that, you have a variable APR that goes from 10.24% to 18.24%. So this is kind of cool. And the thing is that, so when you think about the balance transfers and the fact that you can use the card for everyday purchases, this card is not really that great. It's not really something extraordinary. There's nothing to say about it. I mean, the thing is that you are able to manage your account, to monitor expenses. You are able to track expenses over time. So the card has no annual fee. That's good. But honestly, when you look at the US Bank Business Platinum, unless you have a relationship with them, this card is not really worth it. So it's yeah, but we have put it in here. It's our score 8.5 over 10. Number 6, folks, we have a City National Bank Visa Commercial. Our score 8.5 over 10. Now, this card is great. It has a lot of, I mean, compared to the other card, to the Union Bank card, the CNB Visa Commercial card is great. The card has a constellation of offers, okay? And you have, this card is, you play this card very well for everyday purchases, for traveling, for business expenses. It's really great. You are able, the card even allows you to issue virtual cards. Okay, so if you have employees and you're trying to make sure that they use the card, they actually have a system called Extend, which is a digital payment solution. So that allows you to issue virtual cards, and so you actually have rewards with this card. Obviously, you can automatically earn points on purchases. Okay, and this is kind of good. And one thing I want to say here is that you have a lot of benefits, but the card is kind of cool when you use it for traveling. This is where this card actually shines. Okay, so you have 1 point for every dollar spent. Okay, no cap on rewards point. You have some kind of system where they accelerate the rewards. Okay, but although overall you can redeem points for travel, statement credits, merchandise, and more. Okay, but the card really shines for traveling and anything related to transportation. Okay, so CNB Visa Commercial 8.5 over 10. Number 5, we have here the Huntington Bank Voice Business. Our score 9 over 10. This is a great card. Actually, this is a great card, and Huntington Bank has done a great job on this card. Why? Because you actually have a 4% cash back in the category you choose. Think about it, 4%. Okay, so you choose one of 10 categories where you will earn 4% cash back on the first $7,000 you spend per quarter, or $28,000 annually. You'll also earn 1% cash back on all other purchases. Plus, there are no annual fees or foreign transaction fees. Okay, so the thing is, you just have to be very strategic in terms of choosing the category. The category is rotating, okay, and you have to choose the category. So be very careful how you actually choose the category. So depending on your business needs, you can gain more points in the reward category of your choice. So this is really good, and the card actually is great in terms of, I mean, 4% is really great. to start with. The card has a reasonable APR that goes from 8% to 18%, in some cases 24%. Okay, you are able to issue as many employee cards as you want, and you can control spending. This is really great. The card has I think I've said this, it has no annual fee. Okay, no foreign transaction fees, so you can use your card globally with no foreign transaction fees. This is fantastic. Number 4, we have the BMO Business Platinum. Our score 9/10. So BMO is kind of cool because first of all, if you have a strong relationship with BMO Bank, of course, BMO Harris Bank, and you are looking for a business credit card, they accept fair credit. You want to zero in on this card, okay? Because it is a rewards card. And actually, as a welcome offer, they are giving you 25,000 bonus points. This is really great. So if you are in the space where you want to earn rewards with a card in terms of your everyday purchases, okay, this is great because everyday purchases you can redeem points for travel, gift cards, merchandise, or cash. There is no rotating category to track. There's no rotating category to keep track of, really. Okay, so on top of that, you actually get a 0% intro APR on balance transfers for 9 months. Okay, and after that, the APR goes from 15.24% to 24.24%. Okay, so this is something that's really good, and the card is cool because you can even apply for the card online. Okay, you can easily apply online for a credit card, and you can get approved in as little as 30 seconds. Now, having said that, this is really great if you already have a relationship with BMO Harris Bank and you have fair credit. Having said that, our preference is that you apply over the phone or you go to a branch. Number 3, we have here Citizens Everyday Points Business. Our score 9.5/10. Now, this is a great card for many reasons. First of all, if you're looking for a business credit card where you can charge, let's say, a variety of expenses, this is a card for you. Okay, you get 2 points for every dollar spent on the daily purchases you make with your business credit card, and you earn 3.5% back. 3.5% back in rewards when you spend $5,000 in the first 90 days and 1% thereafter. Okay, and the cool thing is you can redeem for travel, cashback, and more, really. And on top of that, they give you can get $250 in rewards when you are approved for a new Everyday Points Business Mastercard. So that's the bonus offer, okay? And you have a 0% intro APR on all business purchases for 6 months. Not really the APR offer is not really that great, but hey, listen, it is what it is. But the card really shines in terms of the rewards scheme, okay? Cashback, you can redeem your points for cashback, travel rewards, gift cards to retailers, restaurants, and more, merchandise, or even a statement credit for prior purchases. Okay, so there are a lot of benefits you can get from this card. Fantastic card. Citizens Everyday Points Business, 9.5/10. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sorty Kiwi Show. I'm still talking to you about bank business credit cards that pull Equifax and require fair credit for quick approval and high limits. Okay, so we have three criteria here: a bank credit card that pulls Equifax and requires at least fair credit. Number 2, we have the Capital One Spark 1% Classic. Our score 9.5/10. Now this card is great if you are trying. It's not a major card in the grand scheme of things, but if you have fair credit and you have let's say you have a business, your business performance is not really that great, or you are a startup, this is a great card to have. Okay, it's pretty simple. Basically, you are earning unlimited 1% cashback on every purchase with no minimums or expiration date. So no category to keep track of, nothing else, nothing at all, okay? But the card is, again, this is what we call here a transitional card. In other words, you don't use this for a long term. You can keep it, but this is not your major. This is not your A game. Okay, it is a card you use to build up credit. It is a card you use to build up business credit that you use if you are in financial straits right now at the business level. Okay, and you're trying to get a card that allows you to monitor your expenses. Okay, so the credit level is fair, and we put it as number 2 because if you have a business that needs to build credit, if you have a business that is struggling financially, and if you're looking for a card that will approve you real fast, the Capital One Spark 1% Classic is a great card to have. And you don't even need to have a relationship with Capital One Bank to qualify for this card. If you have it, it's great, but you don't need to have it. Number 1, folks, we have KeyBank Business Card. Our score, 10 over 10. This is a great card, fantastic card. I mean, a card that allows you to manage and track expenses with ease. And what we love here with this card is that it has a constellation of benefits. Really, you have basically the card has a 0% intro APR for 6 months. You have a variable APR that goes from 11.74% to 21.74%. Okay, based on creditworthiness. And the card this card requires it doesn't require, if you have a relationship with KeyBank, it's good. But if you have no relationship, they can still qualify you. What we really love with the card is that it is simple. The card allows you to build credit. The card allows you to monitor your expenses. The card is relatively easier to get compared to the other credit cards that I've told you. Okay, the card also allows you to see exactly your progress in terms of you can actually issue unlimited cards to employees. You can monitor expenses, and you can actually assign spending limits also. So great card, KeyBank Business Card, 10 over 10. Before I close to this conversation, I want to have a general discussion about bank business credit cards that actually pull Equifax. Now, it's important to understand when we talk about Equifax, we are speaking about Equifax business credit services. Okay, we're not speaking about the personal side of things, the personal side of Equifax. We are speaking about Equifax business. Okay, it's important to understand that when we speak about, so we're speaking about bank business credit cards that require fair credit and pull Equifax. We are speaking about all kinds of businesses. So if you are sole proprietors, you are a freelancer, you're a small business owner, you're a large business owner, you are an LLC, you're a corporation, you could qualify. So when we talk about qualifying for business credit cards, we're not just speaking about established businesses. No, if you're a freelancer, if you're an independent contractor, if you're a sole proprietor, if you're a single member LLC, you can qualify, not a problem. Okay, and make sure that you beef up your business credit, because business credit is totally different from personal credit. You understand that part. Okay, so business credit looks at a different set of criteria, and make sure that you are registered. Even though overall people will tell you a business doesn't have to be registered or incorporated, and that's true, to receive a credit card, if you really want to get a high limit, if you want to be taken seriously, you better incorporate. Which is why we tell folks, if you are in business, you want to be in business. Don't try to melt your personal affairs into your business affairs. You got to divorce those. You got to divorce your personal affairs from your business affairs. I mean, let's just have a conversation about that. That's being strategic. That's being smart. Okay, you want to preserve your personal assets. It's important, because remember, business cards don't have the same liability protections as personal cards, which is why you want to separate those two. You want to separate your personal affairs from your business affairs. Okay, so that if something happens on your business cards, you're not impacted at the personal level. Okay, and this is important. And so the bottom line here is that you got to be strategic. I want to emphasize that part. It's important to know that business cards have rewards too, and some are tailored to business expenses. So do me a favor, all the 10 cards that I gave you today, I want you to go and dig a little deeper. You want to look for the kind of rewards they offer. Are they offering cashback? Are they offering travel rewards? Do they have welcome bonuses? Okay, you want to really track those and see which one applies to you. Maybe they offer cashback in certain categories that your business needs to. Your business currently spends in, okay? Or they're using travel, they are giving away travel rewards, and your business travels a lot. So make sure that you choose a card that actually is in sync with your business expenses. And one thing I also want to say here is that before you apply for a business credit card, especially at a bank, and if you have fair credit, you need to make sure that your paperwork is solid. You must have solid paperwork, okay? Because business card applications require more information than personal card applications, okay? And especially if you're getting them from a bank that is conservative, you really want to beef up your paperwork, okay? And because having the right paperwork will help you get a higher limit. And that should be the ultimate goal when it comes to getting a business credit card, right? I mean, it doesn't matter whether you have fair credit or poor credit or bad credit or good credit or excellent credit. You want to have a high limits on the card so that you can actually grow your business. You can actually charge as much on the card, of course, making sure that you don't go over budget so you are able to pay it back. But yes, and you want to look for a business credit card that allows your employees that allows you to issue as many employee cards as possible and be able to monitor those expenses on those cards. Okay, these things must happen seamlessly. It shouldn't be complicated. Okay, you don't have to. What I'm trying to say is that if you have 10 employees or 50 employees that you want to assign credit cards to, the bank should have a system in place that allows you to monitor their expenses seamlessly. You don't have to keep Excel spreadsheet and see what Joe charged on the card versus Jane versus Bob versus Michelle. No, these things should be automated, and that's what you really want to have. Okay, and it's important to also actually incentivize your employees to actually use the cards after having this system in place, because you want to maximize the rewards, especially if there are rewards, if there are cashback, if there are travel rewards, whatever it is. You want to maximize those expenses because you are making the expenses anyway. But it takes time and preparation to have the right strategy to know, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to play the game. Okay. And the last thing I want to say here is that if you're looking for a bank business credit card that pulls Equifax and that actually offers a high limit, make sure that you read the terms, that you understand the payment terms, that you understand the APR, that you understand all kinds of fees that are associated with a card, so that you, for example, you don't want to use the card internationally if there is a steep foreign transaction fee. Okay, so you got to be really strategic here. All right, before I do the recap, please check out this credit card evaluation approach. We do have a strict methodology on this show when it comes to categorizing, reviewing, and listing credit cards, including business credit cards. Check this out. All right, quick recap. Here are our top 10 bank business credit cards that pull Equifax and require fair credit for quick approval and high limits. Number 1, Key Bank Business Card, 10 over 10. Number 2, Capital One Spark 1% Classic, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, Citizens Everyday Points Business, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, we have a BMO Business Platinum, 9 over 10. Number 5, Huntington Bank Voice Business, 9 over 10. Number 6, City National Bank Visa Commercial, 8.5 over 10. Number 7, Union Bank Business Platinum, 8.5 over 10. Number 8, we have Bank of the West Business MasterCard, 8 over 10. Number 9, we have Fifth Third Commercial Card, 8 over 10. And number 10, we have Comerica Business Cash Rewards. Our score, 7.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.